Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Oh, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry here for Philip Lindsay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down.
It's Lindsay. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's more on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run. Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
10 at the 34-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gain of 19 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, 49ers nothing.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
On the carry.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a 49er first down.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
At the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners.
On the play. First down, San Francisco.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Deebo Samuel. A gain of 5 brings up 7.
Now it's Lindsey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
39-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Following the penalty, Chubb. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 42 is the mic, boy. 42. 42 is the mic. In the face.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
It's complete downfield out left to his running back. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
8-yard gain.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
The pass.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Philip Lindsey. As the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Check, check. Lucky.
They run again on first down. Chubb. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now back to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 12. They'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And again, it's Chubb. And down he'll go at the 25. That's 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Chubb will get the call running left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And 3.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it take, watch it work.
Mike, 53, Mike, stop your whining. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. I'm coming.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Butler complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
For the Panthers.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is heard. It's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Thompson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. March 59. March 59. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Cut my team. Cut my team. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. but they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
25, check 25. No, street. Check 37, street. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Check 99.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Nick Chubb.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Screen pass to Lindsey. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
He was covered by Dante.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
49ers.
But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. Couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open.